Good evening. We're here with Greg Branch, anti-bullying expert who's recently written a book with his lovely wife, Michelle Branch, called How to Bully-Proof Your Child. We're going to start with talking about why do you think bullying is such a big topic now?
It's a huge topic, and it's coming out in the news every day. And I think the reason is because children are not able to escape bullying like they could in the past. You know, when we were growing up, you got home and it was like a safe zone. That was, where you lived, and bullying didn't touch there. Nowadays, with the internet, with children having access to cell phones, and their cell phones have internet access and texting, the fact is you never get to escape it. And because of that, children are acting out in ways that I don't think happened as frequently as when we were growing up. And so, on the news every day, I'm following news feeds as I do in the area of bullying. It's just tragic. I mean, children are dying. Children are committing suicide. Children are, lashing out in, incredibly aggressive ways. So that sense of powerlessness is impacting their, the way that they are choosing to deal with the bullying they face. And so I think all of those actions are bringing it to our consciousness.
Now, you have a law firm that specifically deals with education, correct? And
Correct.
This is one of the areas that you are specializing in. Can you tell us a little bit about your law firm, give us a little bit of background in that area, and how it is you could help some folks out there who may be watching this at this very moment?
Well, bullying, when I started a special education law firm, it wasn't what I thought I was going to be dealing with. However, when I started my practice, this big study came out by this organization that had done a long-term research study on bullying, and it broke my heart. What I saw was that special needs children were being bullied, at a rate that far exceeded the typical, or I like to use the word typical rather than normal, the typical population. So. And those experiences were confirmed in my own practice when I kept hearing these stories over and over again that just kind of came out on the side. This wasn't why people were contracting with me. They were dealing with school district issues or whatever. But, I found that oftentimes the underlying cause was bullying. So, in discussing that with my wife, who's a school counselor and a therapist, we just decided that we wanted to make a difference in this area, and it was a way to try to give back and try to improve what's going on for, whether it's special needs, whether it's religion-based, whether it's race-based, whether it's, sexual orientation-based. The bottom line is that, society doesn't benefit when children feel terrorized. And so we want to make it better for those children who do. And there are children who go to school or don't go to school every day because they feel terrorized.
Now, you also write a blog, correct, on this subject. Could you share a little bit about that with us as well?
Yeah, the idea behind my blog is it's just, the subject is interesting to me, and I want to make it interesting and also accessible to everyone else. And so through what I do, I look at court, that's really, I just write about what generates interest on my part. So I write about court cases that come out about bullying. I write about, research studies that come out. I also just kind of post current events that, I'm reading about. So, I want it to be a forum for people who are interested in this topic or who have, an interest in it, to be able to be a part of it and know where they can go to keep informed on what's going on and up to date. So.
Right. And where can they go to get your book and find your blog?
So the book we wrote, my wife and I, like I say, and so the premise behind the book is that I bring the legal aspect of it, and I was also a teacher, a school administrator, so I bring that aspect to it. Whereas Michelle is a therapist and a school counselor. So, the running joke in our family is that, I bring the legal piece and she brings the touchy-feely piece. So, and I think both of those issues need to be addressed, because I'm probably in the minority among attorneys, and in that, I recognize that by the time you get to an attorney, everybody's kind of lost at that point. And so, sure, I can help people mitigate and, deal with issues, but truly, things are better when you can resolve them before you have to get to me. So our goal is to give people tools through the book to allow them to do that. So in specific answer to your question, we have a website that's bullyproofed, BULLYPROOFED.org. And then through Facebook, it's the same. It's facebook.com/bullyproofed. And through keeping in touch with either one of those venues, you can belong to the blog, or you can check up on Facebook. We post everything on Facebook that we do, and we just we want to allow people the opportunity to be invested in this, and we believe in it. And the bottom line is that when everyone's a part of being part of the solution, we'll really be able to deal with this. But until we all invest in it, it's just going to be a problem. It's been here forever, and until we deal with it, it will be here forever.
All right, well, terrific. Thank you so much, Greg. And I hope all of you have enjoyed meeting Greg. There'll be many more videos like this to come, so please look for them on YouTube. And once again, you can find all this information on the book, How to Bully-Proof Your Child by Michelle and Greg Branch, at bullyproofed.org and on Facebook /bullyproofed. Thank you.